Hi, Cari.
Hi, Christina.
So nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
I want to introduce Cari Cole, a singer, songwriter, music healer, and vocal coach.
Having my mother and father left when I was 2, being abandoned by them, and then I was in a foster home for 2.5 years. I had to fit into that home, and then I, moved to my aunt and uncle's, my father's sister, and then had to fit into that home. So I kind of developed these coping skills and these coping mechanisms where, I couldn't really just be me. It was though I had to always be on good behavior, or I might lose even that I had. I remember at one point, I was 15, I just moved in with my girlfriend who was a couple of years older than I was. And so I kind of, latched onto her, and she kind of guided me through, the process of, leaving home. And I'd been waitressing since I was 14. And I didn't have anyone helping me. I think that's the thing. I had no financial help. I had no emotional help from my parents. And at that point, I didn't know my mother. And my genetic mother, I hadn't met her. I had no help from anyone. I really was on my own. I had a really tough childhood. I had a difficult adolescence. I was on my own, way too young in some respects. I hitchhiked, I fell in with the wrong characters, and had some difficult things happen in my life, but I overcame it. I was able to sort out wrong from right in a sense, and somehow I didn't let those experiences crush me. When I started to understand that my mother and father didn't leave me because I was bad, they left because they were unable to take care of me, and it was their inability. It helped me. Each little realization helped me along the way, and helped me shape my life. The experience of doing this record of Circle of Fire was pretty incredible, because I was having my own personal epiphany, kind of returning to myself. And writing that record, I would come home from these experiences and from these journeys, and I would just put everything into the music. And so the music on that record is totally from the positive energy of love from start to finish. And it carries that vibration. It doesn't skip a beat. So the entire record, when you put it on, it starts to change your way of looking at things slightly, just more slightly to a positive bent. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the way I want to think about things. I've kind of taken bel canto from the Italian school of singing and sort of altered it to suit the contemporary singer, and so in that regard put my own stamp on it, because I work with contemporary singers and I sing contemporary music, so I don't want to sound operatic. I have all the formatting for technically how to improve the breath, the center of the pitch, improve the tone. My practice is all about developing overtones, and so the sound is rounder instead of more pushed. So yeah, the technical voice I love. I love helping people improve their voices. It's fantastic, it works. The people who are really good at working with artists take try to pull out the personality of the person. Try to get the person more in touch with actually who they are. And when I have students come in, there's not one thing that they have done, for the most part, that I haven't, experienced or have an understanding of. There isn't any pain that they come in with that I certainly cannot understand, and so it's certainly given me so many valuable tools to help other people and be a voice coach. iTunes is the new record label, the worldwide record label in a sense. But then how did the independents get exposure to really get on that level? I mean, I've sold 10,000 records at this point, here and in Canada and Australia and a little bit in Europe. but how do I get further in that? You know, that's the problem. I still need a, you know, marketing publicity of the major companies that have a lot of money to put into this promotion is a way that an artist gets exposure. I'm very excited about it. It's to me, you know, the artist, it's always the new stuff is always the most exciting, and this record is a big record. It's a record about the world. It's about what we're going through right now. And of course, in my way, my brand as an artist is really the positive, you know, the finding the light in the dark is what my music is all about. And so I'm very excited to bring it forward. I'm hoping to have it done by Christmas this year. We're hanging on because we have a couple more tunes we want to get on it. And my husband is producing it once again, as he did with Circle of Fire, some of the same musicians, and very exciting record about peace, a record about us connecting and helping each other make a difference in the world. Always try to surround yourself with people who are kind and who are smarter than you and who have love, because a young person has to get love from somewhere. And if they didn't get it from their parents, they have to get it from somewhere.
Cari, thank you so much for the interview and your time. I appreciate it. And can you please play us something?
Oh, I would love to.
Thank you.